Imagicaa is a theme park located in Khopoli, India, and with it being home to over 38 attractions, there is no wonder it has attracted almost 6 million visitors. However, today we're going to count down the top 10 rides at Imagicaa. Starting off at number 10, we have Chhota Bheem the ride. And no matter whether you're looking for your first coaster or just another fun family ride, then this Chhota themed ride is just for you. The only thing is, however, it is not all easy coasting, as despite it being a so-called family coaster, along its minute-and-a-half ride duration, you will be sent around many big drops, sharp turns, helixes, and even a few airtime hills at a pretty fast speed, creating a perfect experience for adults, kids, and those absolute thrill seekers alike. Are you heading to India on a hot Indian day and are looking for an enjoyable way to cool down? Well, if so, then you have got to take a ride on our number 9 spot, Rajasaurus River Adventure, because as you can probably guess by the name, it is taking the word soaking to the next level, and you will not be wrong, with similar to such rides as Jurassic Park River Adventure, you beginning your adventure by heading around a prehistoric world full of dinosaurs, scenery pieces, as well as maybe a few wet surprises. But then this is followed by a ginormous plummet into the water below, definitely finishing off the ride with a splash. For our number 8 spot on our top 10 list, things are starting to become a lot more spooktacular, as we have Salimgarh, and with it being situated within an ancient fortress. Before we even get onto the ride itself, you should already be feeling a shivers, and this only continues on ride with you, of course if you think you have what it takes to enter, heading down many dark corridors full of some, if not the scariest and disturbing scenes that I have ever seen on a theme park ride, causing even the bravest of members to shut their eyes. From heading through a haunted fortress to a city full of thieves, for our number 7 spot we have, and I apologise for our pronunciation, Alibaba or Chorr, the park's laser game ride. And for anyone who has not done one of these before, well then you are in for a treat, with you not only being able to pass and head around all of its awesome theming and animatronics, but by using the laser gun provided, shoot at the targets, stop the thieves, and try to gain the highest score in your group. The question is, however, do you think you have what it takes to win, or would you be defeated by the thieves? Have you ever wanted to fly over India and see many of its iconic landmarks? Well, if the answer is yes, then you have got to take a ride on our number 6 spot, I for India, as despite it looking like a pretty basic and boring ride, trust me when I say it is one of the best style of attractions out there, with as soon as you have boarded one of the many rows of seats, and for the best experience, we would suggest the middle of the middle row. You will rise up and down as well as rocking around, making you feel as if you are really flying across this beautiful country. And so I would feel wrong not putting this flight on our top 10 list. Top 5, and coming in for this spot, we have Gold Rush Express, the ride for you if you are looking for even more coaster thrills after riding Chhota Bheem the ride, as on this crazy runaway mine train, you will not only be able to get some fantastic views from the top of its 70-foot lift hill, but you will also complete everything from steep drops to airtime hills to even a 540-degree helix, all around some incredible western theming. How cool is that? And so in my eyes, a trip to Imagicaa would be nowhere near complete without a ride on Gold Rush Express. Yeehaw! Who here has ever wanted to take off into space on a thrilling roller coaster adventure? Well, of course you have, but do you know that on our number 4 position, Deep Space, you can do just that, with similar to Space Mountains at the Disney parks, just a lot more intense. You'll be launched from 0 to 45 miles per hour, followed by a 0G roll, corkscrew, overbank turns, helixes, and the list goes on in almost pitch black conditions. And yes, you did hear me right there, guys. You'll be doing all of this in almost the pitch black, creating a ride experience that you do not need to be a rocket scientist to know is out of this world. Here we are at the top 3 rides at the park, and for our number 3 spot, we have Scream Machine, Imagicaa's pendulum ride. And so before we do begin to talk about the ride, with it being such a common attraction all around the world, if you're visiting the park on a busy day, then we would suggest riding the more unique attractions first. Yet if you do get a chance to ride, you will definitely not be disappointed, with in a nutshell you and the other thrill seekers on board rocking back and forth, higher and higher, for the entire 3-minute ride duration, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. If you are scared of heights, then look away now, as for our number 2 spot we have Dare to Drop, and with it standing at a height of 131 feet in the air. Already I know some of you are going to be like, no way Jose. However, nor is this your normal drop tower, because instead of just rising to this height and getting an amazing view across the park before dropping back down again on Dare to Drop, you'll be launched to the top in a matter of seconds, followed by a series of drops and bounces, creating an experience that you nor your stomach will ever forget. We have made it to the number 1 spot, and in our opinion for the best ride at the park, we have got no other than Nitro. And where do I begin when talking about this ride? As if I was going to talk about every great part, we would literally be here all day. Yet to start from the beginning, from the moment you walk into the park and see this giant 140-foot B&M coaster, you will instantly want to take a ride. And you should definitely do that, as words literally cannot describe how awesome those flawless drops, turns and 5 inversions really are. And so I think it is very easy to see why it is at our number 1 spot. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.